I'm just going to go ahead and record this nostalgic like memory trip. But yeah, I was doing GTA races like 2.5 years ago or longer, and I couldn't like monitor chat myself, and I had no mods. And Kappas was one of the homies that was in chat, and he's hanging out all the time. And I was like, oh my god, it's my first like host and raid from a partner streamer, and this is crazy. So I modded Kappas, and I believe Shorty and Acid Wreck. It was like Kappas, I'm pretty sure Shorty, and then somebody else. And he's one of the guys I played with back then, and he and I completed Black Garden first. Oh my god, I can't believe they're giving you memories based on your account's experience and who you completed the things with, like the big activities. Vaulted Glass, dude. I don't know who Vale or Battlefield are. J-Turk is a homie. A lot of you might, like, a lot of you OGs might know who J-Turk is. He stopped playing Destiny about 2 years ago. He's an IRL friend of mine. I've known him since way before, years before I started streaming. He's a homie for sure. Devil Slayer was a kid. He was like 13 when I completed Vault Glass with him. He was just a little kid, but he was like a pretty solid player. He was really energetic. Kind of like how LA is. He's like how LA is. He was a really energetic kid. And Noctophobia, I haven't played with him in forever either. Him and Devil Slayer I haven't talked to at all. But Noctophobia and Devil Slayer were homies, and they're friends with each other. And Noctophobia was a cool guy. He was a solid dude. I never like did a lot with him, but I played a bunch of story mode stuff and all that PvE stuff with Noctophobia back in the day, for a few months. He was around for like a few months, a period of time. We played a lot together. God, I remember a lot of my first Vault Glass attempts with my cousin Champ, and a lot of his friends. We never got to complete it. My first completion though was with this group. Oh, it's crazy. It's crazy, dude. Oh my god. I think Shorty got modded in another raid, did she? Yeah, it was Kappas and like one or two others. The Dark Below, I kind of soloed this because all my friends stopped playing this game. When Dark Below DLC came out was when a lot of my friends stopped playing Destiny. It was like right before this came out. I soloed this, and shortly after this I started playing with Badger and a bunch of other homies. My cousin Champ still played, but pretty much nobody else I knew really played this game, so I kind of just went into it solo, all lonely and sad and stuff. So we'll just move on from that memory. Gross, all soloed. Badger is here. My first Crota completion. There's my cousin Champion 17 was my cousin. Bajer, still a homie. One of the Champion, Bajer, and I were one of the 3 founding members of the Mafia. And Bajer still comes back. He goes in like hibernation, and it only comes out when there's like a new DLC of Destiny, or like Destiny 2 comes out. We see Bajer come back. And it's good times. I'm looking forward to play with you more, bud. Noctophobia and Devil Slayer, I just talked about them. Still around that time I was playing with them a bunch. And then Finks was a kid who just said stuff. Like he didn't really have a filter. He would just say things, and I ended up having to ban him one time because he went pretty far, and then he like apologized and stuff like that and came back. And I think he's not banned right now, but he kind of like, after he got unbanned, he like came back only for like another like couple of weeks, and then he like moved on. CROTA'S end though, man. House of Wolves. I'm pretty sure Werewolf Dawn was just a viewer came in chat and just wanted to play. I didn't have anybody to play House of Wolves with. So I originally planned on doing a 48-hour stream on the House of Wolves launch, with Bajer, Baboon, Champ, Trump, Khalil, and myself. With 6-man squad, we're going to a raid, and we're like, yo, we're gonna do this. You remember Werewolf Dom, Bajer? I remember Avalanche Dom. I forget about, oh, I do remember Werewolf Dom. He wasn't around for very long though, only for a little bit. Yeah, he was around for like a month's time or something. But we found out there was no raid at all. And also Bajer and Baboon's old friend, whatever his name was, came back to play as well. And of course he like prioritized wanting to play with him, and he realized that in the game was only PoE, which is a 3-man experience. So them three went and played their thing, which was cool. And then Champ got called into work and he couldn't get a day off. Khalil just straight bailed, I think. Plus he had a birthday weekend that weekend, so he was doing stuff. And then Trump got called back into work as well. So I was like, starting like half the group had to go to work, and their days off got revoked. And then Bajer and Baboon went and played with their other real life IRL friend. So I was like, I have nobody to play with. So I was just like doing everything pretty much solo. And Werewolf Dawn was like one of the viewers who hung out a little bit. Fairly new to the community and didn't stick around for very long, but he and I completed the story mission together. So at least I had somebody to play with. He was a cool guy from what I remember. I do only remember a little bit, but I remember he was like not a terrible guy. You regret House of Wolves? Nah. No way. Ghost Bear Unlim. Ghost Bear Unlim. That's Khalil, who I just mentioned. After his birthday weekend, the following week, or whatever this date range was, I don't know. Later on, we eventually beat Skolas and stuff. His thing is he shortens his name, so it's Khalil the Immorta and Ghost Bear and Limb, because he's just shy of being immortal, just shy of being limited. So he shortens the word. Instead of saying limited or immortal, he just shies the word. Dude's so random and funny. Instead of boy is Avalanche Dom, the other Dom of the community. Avalanche, I don't know if you're still in chat. You just came in a little bit ago. City Boy though. Old school dude. He and I, like these two guys I play with a lot for like a year and a half. Khalil stopped playing Destiny though. I don't know what he's doing anymore. He like chimes in every once in a while at random. And City Boy got caught up in work. It's like that. I think he started playing Rainbow Six Siege or something like that. Homies. God, Skolas was a bitch, wasn't it? Skolas when it first came out was just irritatingly hard. It was so hard, dude. So hard. The Lighthouse. Alright, so it says I only show up with champion. It's because Khalil is a random wildfire individual. The first squad to the Lighthouse was with Champ, my cousin, and Khalil, the homie. Khalil's a wildfire though, and he like when we were about to light on the Lighthouse, he's like, nope, I want this for myself, and then bailed, instantly left the party chat, and we're like, what? And he just left, and then went to Scott Lighthouse by himself, and we're like, all right. So then Champ and I just went together. So we went to the Lighthouse, first attempt, 524 is the day it launched, first attempt, went flawless. We're like, yeah, this is lit, dude. For first attempt, we went flawless, let's go. And then Khalil's like, I want this for me, and then just bailed on us instantly without a goodbye. And like that's all he said and left. And we're like, all right. So then Champ and I went to the Lighthouse together, so without Khalil. Oh my god, first time being there, dude. The shrine still burns. The shrine still burns. Typical Khalil. Yeah, that's just how Khalil is, dude. He's just wild and just random and hilarious. The Taken King, Red Eric, and Dad the Captain. Dad the Captain, a lot of people in the community probably know him, especially because he's gone to the last two Guardian Cons with me. He was the quote-unquote Mr. Pink, wore the bright pink suit, and stuff like that. Dav is a freaking homie. I love that guy. I still hang out with him pretty frequently when I hang out with my IRL friends. He's a homie for sure. He's coming back for Destiny 2 as well, which is really awesome. I love the fact that a lot of old school homies like Bajer and Dav are coming back for Destiny 2 so we can hang out again. Love it. Big fan. And then Red Eric was the guy who found the stream around when House of Wolves dropped. And he was a guy I really liked to know a lot of information, and he really enjoyed when people knew that he knew the information, you know? So it was very convenient that he was a guy I liked to like explore and try to find all the information possible. So he'd be like an encyclopedia for us. As long as we gave him that credit and we're all good, you know? But yeah, we'll just move on from that one. Oh god, King's Fall. This raid was a Charlie Foxtrot. This raid was a clown fiesta if there's ever been one. If I've ever been in a clown fiesta raid, it was our first King's Fall completion. Oh god, indeed. Badger in chat. Oh god. Yep. Yep. So we got to the War Priest first before anybody else on Twitch did. Before anybody on Twitch got to the War Priest, we were there. And then we just got stuck. I won't go into it. We'll just keep positive memories going. We'll keep the positive memories flowing. But since then, Champ has quit Destiny shortly after the King's Fall raid completion. He plays a lot like COD and Spite now. Dav got caught up in work. Bajer went back to hibernation soon after. Tint floats around. He's still around here. And Red Eric like had a bunch of other friends he plays with now. But damn. But damn. The Charlie Foxtrot, the Clown Fiesta raid. But that was the first raid I completed like day one. Like, I mean, it was like the date was, you know, I'm pretty sure day 2 because we played through into like the next day. Cold Chaos was old school homie. He actually got me a shirt when we reached 3,000 followers on Twitch. Cold Chaos made a shirt for me, which was really cool of him. He's actually married now. I met him before he even like knew that his now wife existed. He was definitely single, and then he found his wife, and we went to TwitchCon together, and they got engaged, and now they're married. It's crazy. And Smart as a homie, I'll probably be playing with him later today. I was just talking to him a little bit ago. We're in the party chat together, actually. We have each other muted, doing all these experiences together. Smart as the homie, More Blue Tint is the mod in chat. Completed Rise of Iron together. That's a pretty good storyline. Was this day 1? I'm pretty sure this is day 1, right? John DL, Mufan, Cold Chaos, Raging Badger, Smart Ant. Yeah. John was so underleveled. What was the max light for this? It was like, you needed to be like 370 light or higher to like have a chance. And like 380 light was like kind of like the realm you needed to be in or something like that. I remember John was like 10 to 15 light below the recommended light. He was like not even close to where he needed to be. We didn't have, if I don't remember the exact numbers, I don't remember when it was back then. But if it was 380 light and 370 was kind of like the recommended, then John was like 355 or 360. He was so underleveled. He like died one shot from the boss. The captains almost one shot him. It was pretty rough. It was pretty rough. The turrets like 2-tapped him or something crazy. So, and what's funny is John is such a good freaking mechanical player in video games. One of those like prodigies that he just goes to school all the time, so he doesn't like fully put the time in he needs to like fully like blossom his abilities. He was like not even the most dead person of our team. He died a lot, but I don't think he had the most deaths on our team. I'm pretty sure he didn't, if I remember right. Smart and Badger being the Titans bringing it in, Mufan being the Warlock. He was just like, I'm pretty sure he just ran Bomb too. I don't think he even Sunsinger. Oh my god, dude. Good times. Completely Wrath of the Machine. Dude was so underleveled. You're at school all day, Deep Red, and you remember John being dead almost all the time? Yeah, he was dead a lot, for sure. But you can't really blame him because he's so underleveled. He just didn't have time because of school to grind up as much as he needed to for the raid day 1. Oh my god. Oh my god, dude. I don't remember who the most deaths were. I remember John didn't die nearly as much as I thought he would, but he did die a lot. Just a wave of like memories and nostalgia. Freaking A. Alright, well, start the new adventure.